Welcome, I'm Tina with Hanging with Frugal Tina. To my returning subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me that you hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see and I hope you stay. So onward, forward. What are we making for dinner tonight? I'm making buffalo chicken pasta. If you like buffalo chicken and you like pasta, you're gonna like this one. It's a quick and it's easy. So I'm gonna show you what to do. So let's get it, let's go, let's heat up those pots, come on. All right, here's everything you're going to need and then some, because I have to make this dish two ways. I have to make it dairy for us and dairy-free for Eric. So starting in the back, we have the crock pot because that's the chicken that I'm making to shred it up. Starting from my left, over here, you're gonna need some cheese. It calls for mozzarella and cheddar, but I have Fiesta blend and some Monterey Jack and a little bit of mozzarella in there, so I'll use whatever. For the pasta, I would like to use this kind. I think my kids are going to prefer the regular pasta, but you could use whatever you want. You're going to need some buffalo wing sauce, some garlic, diced tomatoes, butter, onion, and you're going to need chicken broth. But you can either use what I have up there, which is the bouillon, or you could buy the broth. You're also going to need some cream cheese. Right here is regular cream cheese. Right here is Eric's. Doesn't he want? Oh, it's heavy. It's upside. It's funny. He wants to say that way. It's Eric's plant-based cream cheese, and then of course Eric's Mexican shred plant-based. I forgot to take out red pepper flakes. I'm just going to put a pinch in there, or maybe not at all, because I don't like spicy, and the buffalo wing sauce is plenty spicy enough for me. But some of the kids do like spicy, so I'll have it out for those who want it. But there you have it. So let me clear up this mess and start cooking. I knew I was gonna forget something. Don't forget the ranch dressing. Alrighty, so we're gonna start dinner with this frozen chicken. Rock solid. I forgot again to take it out, but I have to make shredded chicken anyway, so I'm going to put it in the crock pot with a tiny bit of water, some seasoning salt and pepper, and that's it. All right, so I'm going to take a teaspoon of Lawry's seasoning salt, about. I figured I'd show you me adding it. I don't usually measure it. And half a teaspoon of pepper. Quarter teaspoon of pepper. There you have it. I'm going to cook that. There is 1 cup, 8 ounces of water in the bottom just to give it some moisture, and we're going to cook that throughout the day so that we can have shredded chicken for dinner tonight. Okay, in order to make the ranch dressing, I'm using my homemade dry ranch that I made a while back. That video is down in my playlists under dry mixes. So this is my dry mix. To make the ranch dressing, once you have that, is you add a cup of mayonnaise or sour cream. If you could use dairy, we cannot. And then a half a cup of milk. Now we can't use milk, and I don't like non-dairy substitutes like soy milk and stuff. I can taste it. This I'm using half a cup, well, a quarter cup of water and a quarter cup of this heavy whipping cream, because it really doesn't have any taste at all, and that's why I like it. So we're gonna mix this together. I should have got a bigger bowl. Famous last words, Tina and her bigger bowl. Yeah, it's small enough to put the stuff in there, but I can't whisk it around, right? Let's just get that right in that bowl. Okay, so I'm going to whisk this around, and then we're going to add the milk slowly, because you don't want to add too much, because then you might make it too thin. Oh, I can smell it already. I just, whoop. What is going on today? Oh boy. Hold on. All right, let's try this again. You see how thick that is? Nobody wants dressing that thick. Smells divine, though, I'll tell you that. I just want to stick my finger in it, but that's super, super thick. Nobody wants it that thick. You're just going to add a little bit at a time. The recipe calls for a half a cup, but I don't always use half a cup depending on how thin I want my dressing or how thick I want it. Sometimes I use it all, make it nice and thin, and sometimes I like it thick for different things. Can't really think of anything off the top of my head. All right, that's a 1/4 cup of what we're calling milk. I think that's good, but I think I'm just gonna put a pinch more in there. And I'm probably gonna overdo it now, but oh, that's good right there. Got my little spoon here. Now, I don't want to eat it. I just want to see if it tastes good. Oh, phenomenal. I made this morning because I didn't want to make it up right as I needed it so that everything could sit in the refrigerator, all the flavors can come together. All right, so we got to get the prep work out of the way. I'm going to dice the onion, and I'm going to take the chicken out and shred that here. And I'm also going to cube up the cream cheese. Okay, so I'm just going to shred this up with the fork. It's that easy. You really don't need to watch me shred. So when that's shredded, this is diced, and the cream cheese is cubed. I'll be back. Alrighty, that's all chunked up. I didn't want to shred it all the way down. I do have some shreds in there, but I did want to leave it just a little bit chunky so you got some nice bites. I'm going to put that, just going to let it sit in the crock pot until it's time to use it so it stays moist. Okay, chicken is shredded, our cream cheese is chopped, onions chopped, Eric's cream cheese is chopped. Let's move over to the stove. Okay, so almost forgot to do this part. I was moving everything over, and then I realized, oh, wait, forgot to mix the ranch. So remember the ranch we made at the beginning? You need 2 cups of chicken. I have more than 2 cups, and again, I'm making 2 recipes. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Here we go now. I'm going to mix this cup, half a cup, I'm sorry, into 2 cups of chicken. Because we want that flavor to marry together. I'll tell you, Eric has never had ranch dressing before, till I just started making my own again. So, he's going to enjoy this. Because he likes raw vegetables and stuff, and this is really good to dip with the carrots and whatnot. So that's all we're going to do here. All right, so we're going to put that to the side, and then we'll move over here to the stove. Okay, so here we go. That's just my pot getting good and hot. Put the butter in, it's going to go tss. 2 tablespoons butter. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Thought I had it higher than that. So, shh. So we're going to melt the butter. And then we're going to add, I have 1 small onion. It calls for a 1/2 cup. I used a really small onion. That's how we're doing that. That's my 1/2 cup. It also calls for a stalk of celery, I think. 1 stick of celery. We hate celery. Thank goodness everybody doesn't like it. I have one that could stand it, but they have to be in the mood for it. But golly, I can't stand it. I can't. I don't like it cooked. I don't like it shredded. You can't bury it. I can taste it. Don't like it. I've even tried this celery like seasoning. Maybe I could sneak it in that way. I still taste it. So no celery for us. Oh, you know what? I gotta take a vote. I'll be right back on the pasta. Okay, so the angel hair pasta won out. Okay, calls for a tablespoon of minced garlic. This is what I have. That looks about a tablespoon. Might be slightly under, but I think it is a little under. I think there's another drop more in there. Okay, so I'm going to use the chicken broth only because I like to, ooh, that's fragrant. I like to let my, when I do bouillon, I like to let it sit and dissolve, and I forgot. Okay, to this, we're going to add 1 14.5 ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. Whatever brand you got. And we're going to add the 4 cups of broth. I had said before you probably don't need it, but I forgot that you do cook it in the broth. I was thinking that I cooked it in water, but do as you will. And if you really needed it, I would boil, if you didn't have it, I would boil the chicken in some water, season it up, and make sure you got enough water to make the broth. So we got to bring the heat back up, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Super easy so far, right guys? Now the ranch dressing, I used my homemade dressing. You can use the powdered kind, or you could just buy a jar. That would be quick and easy. I can't, because I have to make sure mine doesn't have any milk in it. Let me tell you something. Eric has never had this before, so when he came in before, he asked what it was because he could smell it. I'm like, taste it. He's like, I don't know. I said, just taste it with a carrot. He came back with a little, like the little carafe, asking for some with a carrot. So, brand new flavor to him. I like that I'm opening up the world of flavors to him. We take for granted but you just being able to open our mouth up and eat. And there's some people who just simply cannot. All right, so when that gets to a boil, I'll be back. Okay, so that's at a boil. Now, the recipe calls for 12 ounces of pasta. Well, you know me, or maybe you don't, but I'll let you know. I'm not trying to figure out what 4 ounces of pasta is it here. So I'm just gonna break these in half, turn away, don't look, don't listen, I'll make noise. La la la, didn't hear it. Here we go again, turn your head, don't look, la la la. And last but not least, that goes in. Got to give it a nice little stir. So now we got to cook this pasta in here till al dente. So this is angel hair pasta. so it doesn't take that long. So I'm hoping that we don't have too much liquid in here. So let me get that going. I'll be back when it's at that point. Okay, so it's cooking down a bit. I turned it off so the water settled down. There's still some juice still in there. I took out a nice sized pot for Eric. See how you can see his, it's still kind of, you see the juice in the bottom? See that? Okay. This one, just see it. He didn't want that much tomato in his. Okay, so to this, you're going to add your cheese. I'm going to add this to Eric's, the plant-based cheese. Nice handful in his. That's what I did. I'm going with the Colby Jack because I don't have any cheddar. It says, I think it's a cup. A cup of cheddar and 4 ounces of mozzarella. Well, this is what we got. So go with what you got. Or follow the recipe and go get more. Okay, so we have this on low right now. Turn Eric's on low. Calls for a half a cup of Buffulo sauce. I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to add a splash to Eric's because half a cup would probably kill him. Well, that's about all I had left anyway. So now I got to make sure I keep our spoons separate. So we're going to combine, start us to combine. And if yours looks thin, it's okay. It thickens because we haven't even gotten the cheese in here yet. Get a different one for Eric. I'll use the red one for Eric. So I'm just going to mix his. To this, we're going to add your block of cream cheese. And we're going to mix that in. Eric's, I'm going to use the plant-based. And I'm going to mix it into his as well. Okay, so we're just going to simmer this until it melts. I'll be back when that happens. To this, we're going to add the chicken. Let's put in there as much as I can get in there. Eric's, I already did his. Put some in there. And we're just going to give this a stir. I need something that's better at stirring than that. Woo, that's cheesy. I got Trey standing over here waiting with his plate. His favorite is buffalo wings. So this is right up his alley. You hear him getting the plates? All right, so I'm gonna mix this up and I'll meet you at the table.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
And there are our plates. There's Eric's on the blue, which is dairy-free. And there's mine on the black, which is not dairy-free. So, push yours over there. And we gotta do you know what we gotta do? We gotta do the what, Eric? What are we doing? This is...
Yummy! 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 Yummy!
That's right. So let's get over to the table and do the taste test. Well, hello! We're at the table! La la la. I can't wait. I can't wait to try this. So let's give it a go. Let's just dive right in because it smells divine. We get a piece of that chicken. Chicken. And a piece of tomato. Eric didn't want much tomato in his. Thankfully, there wasn't a lot of tomato in it. I would add another can, especially to a pound. Wait. All right. Woo!
that's a big bite. You ready? Set, go. Mmm. Wow. I'll talk and then you talk. Has a little bit of a kick to it for me. I am, ketchup sometimes is spicy to me. But in saying that, it's not such a kick that I won't finish this plate. So that. Really, I can taste the ranch. Really, really good. Yasmin's applauding back there. She'll get a plate. She'll come next.
It has a little bit of kick. Tastes good though. Tastes like, I don't really know what it tastes like.
I don't think you have anything really to compare it to.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh wait, I know what I can compare it to.
What?
Goodness.
Goodness.
Greatness.
Yummy, right? All right. Well, this is a do again. I think Yasmin wants to eat on camera this time. Winning them over. They usually don't want to because, well, they're teenagers. But here we go. I'll get up. I'll let Yaya sit down. I'm going to pause right here so we can change spaces. Hi. Okay, me little Miss Yaya. She wants to eat on camera. I'm over here. Oh, still eating. Give it a go.
It smells delicious.
You taste that ranch?
Mm-hmm.
That's good, right?
Mm-hmm. It's creamy, but it's good.
Is creamy a bad thing?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's creamy and good.
Yeah.
Good and creamy. I got it. Take another bite and tell me if you get a little bit of the kick in the background.
Oh. Just a little bit.
Not as much as you would think, though, right? All right. Well, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get the others fed. All right. I'll see you where?
At the wrap-up.
And Yaya. Okay. All right. So dinner's over. How'd we do? Well, here's Eric's. Hardly a bite left in the bottom. That's it. How did the rest of us do? Did we like it? Yes, we did. And we couldn't even finish it. It was so filling with the chicken and the pasta. This was absolutely delicious. Now it thickened as it stood. You just add a little bit more moisture to it. It'll be fine. So there you have it. I hope you try it. If this is your kind of food preference, I know you'll like it. I don't even prefer spicy, and I liked it because it wasn't spicy at all. It was a little kick, but not spicy. So it's actually called for red pepper flake. I did not put that in there. Anyway, hope you try it. Hope you like it. And hey, leave me a comment. Either way. See you later. Bye.
Bye.